Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop.
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago where the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Detroit Lions. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 280. I got you.
Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second-rounder from Penn State. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
82, 40. I'm bringing it to you.
Now Wentz. Looking to get it to Ward. Intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On first down, it's Grant. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really should.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
It's a second down run with Sanders. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Let's find two.
And that'll set them back 5. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Hey, here I come.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wentz flushed out right, and his throw is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Wentz, and that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Back to throw, Stafford. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd and 15 now. Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover late in route.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, then you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check, boys. 40.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
57. 52.
Wentz now to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jamie Collins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a give, right side. Grant. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Corey Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3.
Makes the score Lions 10, Eagles 3.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Jamie Collins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
To throw is Wentz. That one caught by Gibson.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Empty. Check. Lucky. Go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jarrett Davis. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Never mind, 52, right 52. Here we go. Outside, solid.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
I got you. Hey, Mike 51. Cut. 51 the mic, boy, 51. Switch up. Ram.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 21 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Hey. Alert. Bravo. Hey, easy. Jim, 32.
The 2nd down carry for Irvin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Stafford now to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The final shot before half for Wentz. Forced out to his left. And Sanders has got it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Throwing now is Wentz. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And that'll carry over the back. Fly to the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Trey 15, Trey 15.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Four, Tokyo.
29-yard line.
Here, Mike, here, 52. I got one. Mike, 52.
Throwing his Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey. Check. Crunch. Hey, easy. Pin. Crash.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing again. Stafford. That's complete to his running back, Grant. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
Let's go now. Switch.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Hey. Check out now. 59.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Grant, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Middle.
They go back to Grant. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. Hey, 70. Hey, easy.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 31-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, take it.
Irvin on the carry. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Check 13. Straight 15. Straight 15.
This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's brought in by Jeffrey. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Here's Wentz to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deron Harmon. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who have gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, 22!
Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Detroit.
Get that! Blue 60! Like 7! Easy alert!
The give, running right, it's Irvin. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
21. Hey, easy! They're not ready for this. They still play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Let's get it.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. And now here is another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Easy. Alert. Check 50.
Here's Grant. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
218, chop.
Out of the gun, Stafford to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Yellow 80! Yellow 80! Check nickel. Watch twist. Omaha, ready move. Check safety. Look at him.
They toss to Irvin. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Check 31. Hey, check 24. Joker. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 25. Check 25.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. And the Cowboys have wound up winning that football game. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
On the ready.
21, Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
It's going to be a long day.
Right on.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. One final try now for Wentz. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Throwing here, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Detroit, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. When I've been up this magic. When up and up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you and me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.